If you like the content, definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Triumphs everywhere. Alright. This is another thing, is we got a 4 mana thing. We're on the draw, so we have to take the Teferi. We don't have a choice. Even if you Leyline Bindings, the Bitter Blossom, so what? So, also, we're playing a 4-drop in a 22 land deck. I mean, we can do that with Subtlety because we have a... we can pitch to it, you know? We don't have to worry about that. So... we need double land. So it's okay with Subtlety because I can pitch to this, so we're not feeling too bad. Well, we're pitching it, so... yeah, we can't. He'll put that on top for sure. So, I mean, that could have been another Subtlety, and I would have done the same play. So, it's not crazy. Hopefully he blocks. Channel. And the reef is kind of overkill. I had to work on a master's project I just finished. GOTO is subpar. So, thank you, Cran, for the one gifted. Appreciate it. Very appreciated. GOTO is very similar to Jace the Mind Sculptor. If you have any experience with Jace the Mind Sculptor, it's great. It seems great. It's so powerful if it stays around. But if it doesn't stay around, it does stall very well, but so does Jace the Mind Sculptor. You know, it has the bounce ability for creatures. This can stop creatures from attacking and blocking, which is cool. And then you can draw a card or make a dude. I think for Modern, I don't think it makes sense in Modern as well. It's a one of... Well, Suzuki does something a little different, though. One, it comes down on turn 3. Okay? So you have another turn. And once you get that engine going, it's pretty hard. And even if you get a 1-1, at least that 1-1 is... it's unblockable. So it's going to get through. And usually if you're playing... I played the other GOTO with... in the control shell. Okay? So... And that control shell is with Shinobi. Okay? So that... it curves out. And like Bitter Blossom, GOTO, Shinobi. That is a huge curve for me, and a huge mana spike for a power spike of the deck, if you can get it down, because then you have 2 creatures to attack. You have a Fairy token, and you have the Ninja unblockable token. So... But this GOTO doesn't play like that. And so I don't think... he's got the Wincon, which is sick. Yes, and that's the other thing, is the Suzuki has the Wincon. And you start bringing all your creatures out, you know. So... Man, we are drawing horrible. So... But he is too. He's flooded hard. He's going to have to start blocking. Yeah, Fury. Why are people playing this? Like, so many people are playing this now. Like, I've seen this... Is it for the Eternalize? mean, he actually cast the whole card, so I need a fetch land, so I can boom boom. Not a fetch land. I think only good modern planeswalker is Tavar. Probably. I want Kato to work, but it for modern, you know, you're correct. I think the Nahiri can do it, but you're asking a lot, and I don't know why they did Jace so dirty. Hey, I played Jace earlier and in mill deck, and he ain't bad. He comes in with 5. He can immediately make you mill 15 cards for 3 mana and 2 life, or 4 mana. So 15 cards for 3 mana and 2 life. It's not. I mean, that's a fourth of your deck. So yeah, ridiculous. Risen Reef is ridiculous. Need. Yeah. We need him to block. That's what we need. So I can go bow bot. Pow bow. Yeah, but third path, just way more for less. Yeah. So yeah, I do think Kato has a lot of potential in Pioneer, though. So we're gonna. So I wanted it to be so bad, you know, be so good, because the first Kato. It's not that I made it good, but I finally found the culmination of cards to make it competitive. Not just like, you know, able to win. You know, like you can make any deck win about 40% of the time. You know, even half the time. But you know, my win rate went a little bit higher, and that was nice. Jeez. This is ridiculous. He has 7 cards. He's drawn 2/3 of his deck in 9 turns. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we can't win with that. I think we just go ham. Let's go balls to the wall. I mean, this is good later or now. Like, yeah, we can keep this. Maybe. Nah, maybe. Yeah, we'll just keep these in too. Why not? Keep one push. Push is not that good against them, so. But we're gonna play the Dolthy and I knew this would happen. Where I can drown. Always does. No, because it's like $24. It's good. I don't know how good. Yeah, it jumped up price. I can check. Spell Dancer. Oh wait, it went down to $12. It was high earlier. We're actually okay with this trade. He's Infirmary, and then we Edict. Okay, he lets it go. We're actually okay with this. He got rid of it hastily. And then started filling up his graveyard too. Very nice. Makes our drowns good. Sure. It's fine with us. I think the Spell Dancer will be better in it'd probably be better in Pioneer, in all honesty. So the drowns are worthless now. So we'll go ahead and put the red out here. So everything I said about drown and being cool, no, not no more. Alright, he's gonna bounce and draw a card, but we'll just edict this away on our turn. So need lands. All right, time to kind of hold the control shell. Yeah, I think the Spell Dancer could be good in Pioneer. I just don't think it's good, and I don't think it'd be very good in Modern. It might be, because you have to. So I think it's less of. I think it's such a big deal that I think Pioneer is the place for that kind of. For that stuff. So we're gonna. I just don't think it can make impact in. Yeah, it is unblockable creature for 2/1, and it can block, and it trades up for 2 mana. I just don't see it happening. Cool. On how they consider it doubling of Regiman. What do you mean? What? Spell Dancer? I don't understand what you mean. Ragavan, in my personal opinion, Ragavan is way better than the Spell Dancer. I mean, doubling a price, because I don't know what Ragavan's going for right now. $50. He fell into our trap, guys. Let's see. Let's see if he has something. So I'm gonna let him kill this, I take it, and then maybe Buyers and Borrower in. So gotta kind of play it slow a little bit, at least on his instep. Yeah. Legacy Ragavan. Alright. Alright, we're going to... Okay. This is good for us. Hopefully he... Let's see what he's going to try to do with this. If he's going to try and Infirmary. I'm assuming he is going to Infirmary. Nope. Interesting. Go ahead and play the Borrower. Land would be good. Nice. Because now I can V-click and spell stutter strike for 3. But he can actually win next turn if he has no removal. Or if he just jams a bunch of cards in his graveyard for no reason. That would also be nice. Ooh, did he play a land? He did not play a land. I think we let this happen. So... So we don't want to get into a... We don't want to get into like a war to where he can do something with nothing. He's let us gain a bunch of life, so into turn I think we V-click him and then we see his hand. From that we probably just Spellster Sprite and then we're going to try to win this right here, right now. Also, drowning or hitting myself with this wouldn't feel too bad either. But I want to pull a subtlety or something, or solitude out of his hand if I can. Endurance. Sure. I mean, he has no mana available, so he's just running on evoke stuff. Right. He cannot do anything. Good. Jeez. All right. I got hurricane here in Duckburg. Aeroplane. It's a duck blur. I think Aether Gust comes in. I think we do the same thing. Maybe take out a drown. 2. Then we'll bring that in. Okay, let's go with this. We stole that game big time. Yeah, basically. We'll keep this. Hopefully we get a... It's not an amazing hand. Alright. Hand got a lot better. We can play the Dolphy. Hopefully he plays something erratic like he did game 1. Plays a Solitude. I forget what it does. I need to... Can you link it in chat? It's just... It's sorcery speed removal. It's nothing to write home about, man. Promise you. Don't know how to remove it with Dimir. You don't. You don't. You do the same thing with Leyline Binding. The only thing you can do is bounce it. Sheer Asunder, like Terra Asunder, like you can bounce it, but then they get it back in their hand. Like with this kind of removal, you just have to let them play it. Okay. Like there's nothing else really. Okay. Yeah, that kind of removal, you just have to ignore. Now, if you're in a pinch and you can win immediately because it's sorcery speed, you bounce it with like Brazen Borrower, you play the Brazen Borrower, you swing with the Brazen Borrower and win. Or if you just do a cheap shot to where they play it again and it goes back under, but you got your damage and run. Really about it. That's all you can do. I think we passed turn here. So I think I edict. And then I'll let this Risen Reef hit. Edict has helped. I can tell you in just this game alone, Edict has really helped with this matchup. She Old Red's Edict. I'll put it in chat. I'm sorry. Are you watching on the mobile phone? Just wondering. Because if I have to make the card bigger, I can adjust it. Okay, I can't read the name. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if I blow it up. Okay, in bad eyesight. Well, we'll blame it on mobile phone. I want to make it readable, legible, but it also needs to fit. It's my new overlay because Animate Zach made my new overlay. So I'll go ahead and give him a shout out. So Animate Zach did the overlay art with everything over here. So he did a wonderful job. So definitely subscribe to him. follow him. So on both YouTube and Twitch. So he's a great artist. Alrighty. Got the snap. Snappy snap snap. So Sheol Red's Edict, black 1 instant. You can make them, you choose one and it doesn't target. So they have to sack a token, a non-token creature, or a planeswalker, and so far it has been really, really good. I really like playing 2 right now, and we're gonna. Ooh, do I guess this, or do I? I think I Aether guess this. I Aether guess this, and I V-click at the end of turn. And then I'll have Subtlety, and then I'll have Edict up. So he put it on the top. Or actually, I can just gust it again. We can keep him on that line. We'll do that. It sounds like a better line. Alright, let's go. So while we're talking about Kato and stuff, like, imagine me if I drew Kato like this next turn. Okay? Imagine that just for a second. I draw it. Do I really want that Kato? And the answer is no, I don't. Right now, in this game, where we're at, knowing he's going to draw an Omnath off the top of his deck, I do not want to see a Kato come up. Like, and I don't want to spend 4 mana on my turn right now. I want to be reactionary. I want to be completely good, on that front. So I want to be reacting to what he's doing rather than being reactive to what. I want to be proactive in a reactive way, basically. So that makes sense. So he's going to Leyline Binding here, but we're cool. We're grinding away his resources one by one here. We're getting a Leyline Binding. I know what he's going to pick. So, oh, he'll have 2. Ooh. Actually, the endurance is the problem. So I know he picked up another Omnath. So because he drew the card on the top of his deck that he put there. So I know he has 2 Omnath in hand right now. So, and my Subtlety will be good. Now, this is where I can do kind of some trickery. Okay, I can bounce this Leyline Binding anytime. And I can get my V-click back. And I can, so if I would have drew another land here instead, I could have like Subtletied and then Brazen Borrowered if I had another land down. I could Subtlety whatever the Omnath he's playing, and then I can Brazen Borrower this at the end of turn, and then put that in his hand, like so. The question is do I want to Aether Gust or do I want to Subtlety this? I think we Subtlety it. So we know he has 2. So don't know what that other card is. He put it on top. Which is kind of weird because he has one in hand, so why would he do that, you know? So we can start beating now. Oh, we're about to lose on time. Might not win this game. Okay. So... the bad thing about Leyline Binding is bouncing it to his hand. Yes, I get the V-Click back. I do to get that. But I don't get... he can Leyline Binding my subtlety at that point. You know? Not that it matters too much. It really doesn't at this point. But if I had a Bitter Blossom rolling, he could put that down, do the, it gives him options as well because he'll have the Leyline Binding back in his hand. Would that be the same for either Kato? But would that be the same feeling for either Kato or just the new one? I forget what I said. I don't know what you're referring to. Can you elaborate? Well, unfortunately, we're going to probably lose this game. We might not, but... is that a Dolphy? Yeah, I could do that. He has 2 Omnos in hand, though. He's definitely getting an Omnoth here. So what my best, even though we're going to run out of time, what I would do is he's going to get a bunch of life, and then I'm going to throw everything down. And